my nightmare.
All right, everybody, we are back with Man of Horror. I'm your host, Trudy Ryan, aka the Man of Horror, and this is my
Okay.
lovely co-host.
Breathe the Scream Queen. Okay.
That's right, with a new hairstyle for us.
Very much so.
Every episode, I love it. I love it. So today I wanted to do a Valentine's Day episode. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I love a good Valentine's horror. For the most part, at least from my knowledge, there's mainly two that are specifically about Valentine's Day. But then there's also the category of just romance horror.
Romance. Come on.
Right. So with that, I decided we would review My Bloody Valentine. I hadn't seen it since probably I'm pretty sure I watched it last year around this time, but still, you know, I figure why not. And then we would do our top 5 romance horror movies. Do you want to do the review first or the list first?
Let's do the list first.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that. I am so down for that. All right. So with that, I'll let you get started. 5th place.
You go first. I've been going
Oh,
first.
okay, yeah. Okay. Um, Mine was a slight toss up, but I did ultimately decide that my number 5 is Lisa Frankenstein.
Oh my God,
Um,
please.
yeah, I feel like some people didn't like. I liked it. Like
I
it was
liked
fun.
it. I
Yeah,
didn't take it too seriously. Like it was. I
yeah,
don't know.
exactly. I wasn't like expecting. Like okay, going into Nosferatu, just for example, what I was expecting from that, I wasn't expecting from Lisa Frankenstein. Like I was going into this like this is cute little fun horror comedy kind of thing, and it was. I
It's
enjoyed it.
like boy crazy but killer.
And the last time I watched it too, I didn't really. The first time I thought I was kind of tripping, or when I was a little high, so I don't know. Maybe it was me, but I started to notice the actual visual of it.
Mm.
It was kind of going in and out of like this TV screen, kind of like old school TV screen kind of thing. So, like you know, next time you happen to watch it, just like notice the lines on the screen. Like it literally is like in certain parts, an old
Okay.
school movie. Like, and it was like, oh shit, they did this on purpose. I thought it was my TV and shit the first time. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Is he all right? Like, just high and dumb. But yeah, and the girl,
Dang.
let's say the main girl, I can't think of her name, but I just like her acting too. I think she's pretty good.
Lisa.
Right.
That's what we're going.
That's
I know
it.
your
We're gonna
character
call her
name, but
Lisa.
at the moment, her actual name
Is Lisa. We're just gonna go with that.
Ooh, that's bad.
Okay, yeah. That was your 5th place too?
Yep.
Okay. So then we can go into my 4th place. Um so 4th place. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Vampire in Brooklyn, like I mentioned.
Okay. Okay.
I I don't know why Eddie Murphy ever did it again. I actually enjoyed him as like a villain. Like I think he did pretty good, and you know, for
I
it to
haven't
been
seen
like
it in
his,
so long. Like I have
he,
not. I've seen
yeah,
it, but it's been years
yeah,
since I've seen it
yeah.
again.
I think for me, I liked it because it's one of my black horror moments from this month. Like it was seeing a black, like I mean, we had Blackula, so it's not necessarily the first time we had a black man play, you know,
Dracula, yeah.
Dracula, but I just I think I liked it for the modern dayness of it, or at least for the times. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because Blackula was definitely in that '70s black exploitation kind of era, so it still kind of felt old. But this one, I like that, and then just because Angela Bassett, I mean, the the acting be acting. Like I don't think I've ever seen anybody who
An
consistently
actor.
just don't
Okay.
miss. Like I've never seen a moment where I was just like, "Oh, Angela, what's this?" I'm always like, she make you believe. That
Mm-hmm. I thought she was Tina Turner for the longest as a child. Like, even though my
literally.
mom had albums with Tina Turner on them, like vinyls, covers with the Angela, when I saw What's Love Got to Do with It,
That
Angela
was
Bassett
Tina
is
Turner.
and will always be Tina Turner.
Tina
Like,
Turner. That's it. Like I thought.
like
I'm
you tell
pretty
me that's
sure
not
like our
Rihanna.
whole generation. I think she got our whole generation with that because I thought that too. I'm just like, and when I finally saw Tina Turner, I was like, oh, not like in a bad way, but I was like, oh, this is her. Like,
This is who she was playing. Like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
My number 4.
Sure.
I don't know so much that it's a horror movie, but Ghost. Patrick Swayze,
Wait.
Demi Moore.
Oh
Ghost.
yeah. I mean, I guess it can
Whoopi
count under it because of the
Goldberg.
content of it. Yeah,
Ghost. And they was just them
that
little
was a good one.
spirits was for sure just taking
That shit was scary. I was like, wait, these little shit, they just come and grab your ass, and that's it. I'm just like, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, but that's one of my favorite. Like, if I'm not even a big rom-com girl, romantic movies not
Yeah,
my jam. Give me some stuff that's blowing up, shoot 'em up. Very much no
right.
plot sometimes, but that classic, it's a classic.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Okay,
I
okay.
feel like everybody got to have that play scene when they making
Yeah,
fire.
that's a pop culture moment,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, I might rewatch Ghost sometime soon. It's been a minute. Okay, so my third place, because I got like, damn. Okay, I'll do an honorable mention today then instead.
Okay.
So my third place is Bride of Chucky.
Same Z's again.
Yeah, like, I think that was after the third one, which was just off. I hate Child's Play 3. I'm pretty sure most people do. It was just like
it wasn't. Yeah, it just they could have kept that one.
Yeah, and that's when they first, I think, really dived more into the funny, because the first two was definitely still scary. Like the second one is my favorite. The first one is like genuinely terrifying. Like, oh shit.
Yo, I see why. Like when I watched the first one and thought back to my childhood, how scared my nephew was of dolls.
Oh yeah.
After watching it, I said I absolutely understand him now. Because when I'm 5-6 years older than him, or 4 or 5 years older than him, so I'm like 9 or whatever when I
Like,
see it
chill
compared
out.
to him.
This ain't shit. Yeah.
No, I see why, because you're not supposed to be doing all this. You a doll.
And then like there's a 4-year-old trying to tell motherfuckers that nobody's gonna listen to you.
Make believe like a motherfucker. You got the perfect person you could try to convince. And kids.
Shout out real quick for that moment, because that taught me that if I ever have kids or my god kids, nieces and nephews or something come to me talking about some shit like that, we about to fuck that doll up. I believe you. Let's give it to this bitch. Let's do it. I'm not
time for it to go. Okay.
Cool. You said that bitch alive. All right. Okay. So then second place is actually My Bloody Valentine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, we about to review it, so I won't go too much into it. But I did always enjoy this one because the cast, I mean, the cast is stacked, and then not even just that, the kill count is kind of crazy. Like from there's every bit of like 50 motherfuckers who like there's a channel that I watch. Shout out to Dead Meat. That's like one of my biggest horror inspirations. Love their work. And they do this thing called kill count, and they just count the kills in the movie as they kind of go swiftly through the movie or whatever the case is. And I don't know if they got one for this. I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna watch it because there's every bit of
it has to be, because
75 dead people in this movie.
There was so many people in the thing in the front, so it's like, yeah. Also, how did no one hear any screams while people were dying down there? Like, were they that long?
Never.
They were like, what's going on here? That was my question about the opening scene. But my number, where are we on? Number 3? My
2.
number 3. Oh, okay. My number 2 is Valentine.
Oh, okay.
That is my number 2.
I love Valentine.
I know there's a book, and people like, oh, the movie's awful because the book was so good. It just doesn't make sense. Rah rah Reptar, all these other things.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie.
I had a great time with Valentine. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
If the book is that good, I would like to read the book now. But the movie was good. You gotta
I
love
thoroughly
some
enjoyed
unrequited love
Valentine.
from high school coming to bite you in the ass when you was a bully
Yeah,
and whatnot going
like
on. You
because
gotta
of
love
course, if
that.
it was, because fuck it, that's my number one. But then I'll give my honorable mention. But yeah, like the story of it was kind of straightforward, but it was, I think, the mystery of it, of like, oh wait, which one of these crazy niggas? And then, of course it we know, and it was like, it's like most of the slasher type films, they kind of tell you who the killer is in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then there's all this like subterfuge and distraction and shit that she's like,
Is
okay, so no,
he?
he
Is he
didn't.
not?
But yeah, so it was just like, I like the story and I like the kills. And like I said, I think the cast was stacked. I was just like, damn,
Yeah,
she and like
yeah.
they stacked that up like real good. So definitely a classic for me. It's like Scream on Valentine's Day, literally. That's
That's a good way to put that. That's a good way to put that.
And then I'll say my honorable mention.
My number one.
Oh yeah, I'll let you do. Oh, right, I'll let you do your number one first. Yes. It's just
so
two. It's just two.
My number one is Dracula, like the old Dracula, classic.
Okay. Yeah.
Dracula's Dracula. I feel like it's always some love. Somebody got to die. Somebody leaving you. It's always very dramatic.
Yeah. always. I've always just liked the Dracula story.
Yeah, when they're black and white, it's more dramatic. I don't care.
Yeah,
it's more dramatic.
It's hard. I struggle with it because I'm like, I'm a film student, at heart, and like I love to know as much as I can. But like some of the older movies, it'd be tough. That's when the ADD kick in. It's hard to get through that shit. I'll be like, what now? What happened? Like I at least need color. If it's gonna be at least give me a little color, because the black and white ones, I be like, please, like I cannot, and I try. Actually, that works perfect for my first honorable mention, which is Nosferatu.
Okay, still ain't seen it.
The new one that came out, like, oh my god, it's not for everybody, but it was definitely for me. It was for me. But the love story in it is kind of almost like a love triangle. Weird love triangle, and well, I mean, I guess all love triangles end up being weird, but yeah, this one is a little bit more weird considering it has a whole vampire in it. But then my other one is Sleepy Hollow.
Damn, that didn't even cross my mind. That's Johnny Depp, baby.
Yeah, and Christina Ricci, love her.
Yep.
So I think. And and that's just Tim Burton's work, but I just feel like I love those movies that have, and that's probably why Nosferatu is my other, that like visual contrast of like everything is super dark and they're like super white and just pale almost. And it's like they walking around these damn near black buildings and the ground is black and everything is just like, everything is just dark in comparison, which make it like, everything just more brighter in the certain areas. So I just visually I enjoy that. Okay. Do you have an honorable mention? It's fine if not, but
it would have been Sleepy Hollow had I thought about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
Well, if I think about it, it would be Sleepy Hollow. But either way, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I get that. All right. So with that, we can go ahead and start this My Bloody Valentine review. Like I mentioned before, I love the kill count. I was like, I don't even think that many people died in the original. Like I think there was a lot of deaths in the original, but not like this. Like it was just 5 massacres and then just in instances of him just going through killing motherfuckers. It's like, god damn. So it starts on Valentine's Day. And it's like back in the day, like I think this is like 90s. And it's some minors that end up getting trapped. And it's like being told through like, newspaper clippings and stuff like that. So it's not like anything that we physically see. But kind of just like telling the story, and it was like an explosion. They were trapped down there, and then by the time they find them, 5 of the 6 are dead, and there's 1 left. So they're like, "Oh shit!" At first they're just like he ends up, he's in a coma and shit, and they're like,
Nigga just wakes up.
He's lucky to survive, blah blah, and all that. And they like realize that he killed the rest because the rest of the other miners had like a axe mark.
Axe marks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so they determined that he was the one who did it. Everything.
Harry.
They go look for him, and he woke up. They didn't woke up and
woke up just in
pretty
time,
much right on time, right when they discovered that it's him.
But then killed his roommate. You woke up and started committing more murder.
Killed your roommate and then killed the hospital. Like, I mean, or at least the whole floor. Like
wherever he was. It was a bloody massacre by the time the police rolled up in there.
You figured this alone starts. Well, there was the 5 miners, and then the 2 people that was in the hospital room with him, and then like 6 motherfuckers in the hallway. He's already at 10 plus. And this is like the opening, or the movie overall is at 10 plus deaths already. Like, but yeah, so, and then they also blame this other guy because I guess he forgot to do
the man that owned the mines. He didn't
his son
properly or something. So that's what caused the original explosion to get them trapped down there in the first place. So they blamed his daddy.
Yeah.
And the man that once they figured out homie was down there killing people, they was like, okay, you're crazy.
So actually, that was a year later. I forgot. So the whole hospital
literally a year later, he woke up a year later on Valentine's
and just started fucking motherfuckers up, like on his way back to the mine, and he tries to kill like 3 of the main characters in the movie later on, like fails, whatever, and they stop him.
Okay, so let's start. Let's get into this opening scene. What pissed me off was the amount of falling motherfuckers was doing.
Just fall.
Now the beams running into the beams that are low and you hit your head, understandable. You didn't see those coming because you're running for your life. The amount of things that they weren't even tripping over because they were like, "Oh, I failed," and then they just looking at each other. Then they turned around. Then they looked at each other.
Get up! Get up! What are you doing?
I had hopped up off the couch. Like, if you don't get the fuck up, like, what are we doing?
Literally, please get up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That and like, so also because we forgot to mention this one is supposed to be 3D, so there's like these shots of just like in your face.
When the killing starts, the eye pops out, like it does
crazy.
Pop out.
Like, and he basically kills some of the people that are at the mine because this is the part too. Teenagers and horror movies always hang out at dumbass spots. Why is the entrance of a cave or mine that just had an accident a year ago, anniversary of the accident? Why is this the spot to come drink and hang out? Y'all ain't got no little club, little bar, like
Caucasians, okay? Because it makes no sense. 5 people were murdered here. On top of
y'all just like party, bitch. Sit down, go home, go over a friend's house. Like I don't. Dumbass teenagers in horror movies, but you're right. And then obviously the killer comes and they're all like kind of fucked up for the most part after this. Traumatized, they survive because somebody ends up shooting him. I think the sheriff. And
Okay. This is still weird. So the 3 of them run. Why didn't old girl have the car started? Why are you in the passenger seat with the car unstarted?
Crazy.
Talking about come on. And then when I know that's not his name, but this is who he reminds me of, Chadwick. Not Chadwick. Wrong Chad.
Yeah. The dark hair guy, right? Oh, yeah, they both had dark hair.
The nigga from Supernatural.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Chad Michael Murray. That's who he always reminds me of. Like, whatever though. But he comes in running towards them, and she's like, "Keep going, like turn around." And he stands there and turns around and sees the man running towards him with the light and an axe in his hand. Why were you standing there?
Crazy. And
then you get swiped at, so you fall and shit. She's
Yeah.
still trying to come and save you. Bitch, you not even out of danger. What are you going to do?
What's the? Please tell me, what are you about to do? What's your plan?
Why is the car not started?
Yeah,
Kill her
they're fucking dumb.
because she keeps trying to get out the truck. Let her dumb ass go, and you and the other girl, your girlfriend, go. Let her dumb ass go.
That's it. That's it.
I did think it was funny that his girlfriend left him in there to die, but I ain't mad at her. Self-preservation happened.
She said, "All
in these
right, well,
moments.
yeah."
Because what he
Oh, and
thought,
we also forgot. Yeah, the and it's like a classic like remake scene from the original, but they when in the hospital they find like a box of heart, like a box of chocolates with a heart.
we didn't forget that he sent that to the police station like right after this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
But
after
yeah,
something else happens, and they're like, no, it's not Harry or whatever. So he brought back like the lady officer brought in the box of chocolate heart,
yeah, okay.
and
So that
then
was after.
it was a little
this,
bit, yeah, it was a little bit after.
Yeah, okay.
But Tom,
Yeah.
you should have died. And like you said,
Yeah.
the sheriff shot his ass right in front of him. And also, how big is this nigga? What is he running on that you can get shot this many? What is like?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you know, the killer's always invincible. That's always just like
It's amazing.
they're superhuman, you know. But yeah, and so like homeboy is traumatized from this shit by now, so he just kind of like leaves the town without saying like, just get the fuck home. So then it goes to 10 years later.
Mm-hmm.
So this shit has been going on for 12 years. So it's 10 years later. And the guy who's traumatized, he comes back to the town because his dad dies.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna just sell this mine, like. And people in the town are pissed, you know. They like, you know, fuck you. This is where we work, and you know, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Total sense. And so he, you know, goes around the town to see the people that you know he hasn't seen. He's in the grocery store with homegirl, but she's like love struck. Like she's like, oh my god, Tom, like. You're here. She said his. When I was watching it earlier, she said his name like 4 times in this one.
Yeah, like she couldn't believe that she was really seeing him.
Tom, let me say, bitch. If you say Tom one more time, but then now, and this next scene is like one of my favorites in the movie. He goes to the motel and shit, Low Time Motel, and checks in, and there's these 2 other people who are checked into the hotel too, a prostitute and his trucker.
That's Irene. That's the chick from the opening scene.
That's her older.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that
shit.
he went there to kill her.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay,
I don't know
so
how he knew she was there.
Yeah, I just thought this was a random bit. Like that didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, Irene.
Yeah, so you know. Her and the trucker fucking whatever, and then it stops. She's all like, "I'm so hot," like you know, and he puts up a tape like he was recorded the whole time basically. And she like, "What the fuck? Like, give me that shit." And he like, "Nah, like it's just for my personal collection. Don't worry about it." So he leaves out.
Dude, she said, "I'm not a hooker," and threw her some money. Said, "Shit, you are now, bitch.
You are now." Like. But so he go back to his truck and shit. And this part was the why number 1. She put on her heels, but she didn't put on shit else to go outside. So she grabbed a gun, put on her heels, and ran outside, whole ass
bush out naked.
Like whole ass. Like
what is up with horror and the female naked body? What is up? Like I know people have these conversations because it makes, especially in the 80s, it makes no sense why women are naked like this in the movies. It just doesn't.
Oh my god, my titties are out. I have to run. Like
I'm running for the next 5 minutes in the scene. Titties out.
Just titties, literally for 5 minutes straight.
That's basically what this was.
I'm sure there's like documents on like people having this as part of a thesis or just shit like that.
I know it
so I'm gonna look it up because that is definitely like that is true. It's like what why is her titties out for 5 minutes? Because this scene actually literally is this scene. She's her titties out for like 5 minutes.
Getting murdered.
So she like go sliced. She walks up to the trucker with a gun. Like, nigga, give me my shit or give me that tape, whatever. And he like, you crazy bitch. Like, the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? And, you know, in this moment, Killer shows up and kills him. And Standard, you know, screaming, running back to her hotel room, titties out. And, and she gets to the room and she hid under the bed. Now, the next part, I forgot about this. There's like a dwarf lady who owns the shit with this annoying ass voice. And I'm just like, oh shit, he about to kill the fuck out of this little bitch.
Oh, and did he? Boy, did he kill the fuck out of her. If she was like trying to talk, I don't know if she was like trying to fake seduce him, like what this voice was about being his mom or some shit like that. And I'm like, you about to die, girl. And I just knew because you was about to die, she was gonna be distracted enough not to finish looking for old girl. But no, this dumb. Always.
Oh no, she was looking for her dog. That's what it was. She was looking for her dog. And then she came in. She's like, "You're gonna be in so much trouble. You know not to hide from mama." And like all that weird shit.
So I could only hear it. So I thought she was talking to his ass.
Oh, she talking to her. She's talking to her dog, and that's why she was in there. She like, you know, I forgot the dog's name, but she just like, you know, Charlie, where are you? You know, but it was a weird. Like how she was talking was so weird. I'm glad that actually makes sense because she was in that bitch like, oh, tisk tisk tisk.
It was so weird.
It was so
right?
weird.
I didn't
talking to your
why
dog,
she was talking like that.
But so now you know she turned around basically because the motherfucker just come out of the closet because that's you know or that's what it was. She thought the dog was in the closet. The closet is the fucking killer. So, you know, she backs up and she's just kind of stuck. And he just hack her ass right through the chin.
Literally, like
picked her up.
Through the ceiling. Into the light and through the ceiling. Play no games with her Edna mode at.
None.
Okay?
None at all. Not Edna mode. That's exactly okay. So, so I mean, next, you know, obviously he found out the bitch is under the bed. Wait, because she was loud as hell. And this part, I was like, damn, just kill her. Like, now you playing with her.
She pissed me off when she
picks up the bed frame. It goes up against the wall. So now you're trapped no matter what, any fucking way.
She's trying to have like a barrier between him, the pipe, the little spike thingy, and the thing, which was smart if you had enough room, but your body is still this close.
Like literally,
like you can so dodge your head, and by the third time he was tired of you ducking and dodging, so he just killed you.
He's like, all right, bitch, I'm sick of you playing. Like, cause he went to attack once or twice, and I'm like, okay, you playing with her, like you can literally just she's moving over slightly, like you.
Not only that,
she doesn't have that much room.
Yank this bed frame from her.
There's that. There's that, but yeah, so he kills her, and then the next day. Yeah, and I think this was when there was the box with the heart. The next day when the police found, and they watched the footage of it and everything, and from there, like you know what I'm saying, they, the next scene is the guy who comes back, and he's like goes to the mine, and somehow he get trapped in his little. And like a little cage area.
Yeah, little killer nigga, whoever the fuck, like bent the thing with the latch back so you couldn't open it. So he just in there stuck. And then he goes and kills the other man. And I'm like he was hacking that nigga up though. Like
so wait, so you haven't made it to the ending yet, right?
Yeah, I just finished watching.
Okay, yeah, okay. Because I was about to say this part confused me, and I'll say why later. So let me write that down because I was like, wait, bitch, what? But yeah, and the sheriff guy, I believe it is the new sheriff. He comes and Axel. You know he finds him and shit. Or matter of fact, it wasn't him. It was one of the other random guys that he. It was
some of the other minor workers. Yeah.
He they find him and they let him out and shit, and he pretty much like goes to the hospital and shit and runs into like the sheriff and I think one of the other main minor guys or whatever, and it's just like homeboy is back. He telling motherfuckers like I saw him, he back. That's who's doing all this shit, And then they go visit his grave and it's empty.
Yeah. Axel was like, first off, this nigga's dead. They went and murdered him and put him here. And they like,
Yeah.
show us, nigga. So they all went and there's
Like,
nobody.
okay, nobody. And it's like, oh, cool. And then they start looking. They were just kind of looking around on the property and stuff like that. And while they doing that, it cut to the store, the little grocery store where Homegirl was working at.
Mm.
And it's just her and the girl that was like late. She that came in late earlier in the movie. And all the lights and shit go. I like this scene too. I think this is a good one. The little grocery store attack. Like,
Yeah.
all the lights go out and shit, and they're just like running. They try to go out the front, but he's there. And then I think did he break
Well,
a
wait,
word?
right before that, this is when not Tom, but Axel starts to like put stuff together a little bit. Right after they leave the grave site, he's like, it's only so many people that even knew his body was here. So short of the nigga really being alive, someone
Oh,
else
and he was
had to
fucking
know.
Homegirl too, right? What the one?
So this is when
Okay.
Tom's like, I'm gonna figure out if Homeboy's really back or whatever. So he go on this mission looking for shit in the woods or whatever, and he comes up on the little hut house thing that Axel and his coworker been fucking in.
Yeah.
So that night, the miner kills Ben, which was one of them the other old nigga with the gun or whatever the fuck. And leaves his body in Warden the killer nigga's grave. So Axel's like, well, it had to be somebody that already just knew the nigga was supposed to be in here and no long. So that's when he starts to get suspicious of Tom and Burke. And then that's when we go to the grocery store, and they're at the grocery store, and she gets at her, and then her dumbass coworker get attacked.
Cause it's always a dumb bitch you get attacked. There, that's just
somebody gotta be die. So the man at that moment, like it wasn't her time to die if she was supposed to die. It was supposed to be somebody else. So you gotta use somebody.
Yeah. So yeah, she kills her, and then at this point, Axel breaks into the store because the alarm had been going off for a second and saves her. However, so then this one after that when Bishop Time at the hospital.
Yeah,
he's telling because y'all go to the hospital.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Before he comes to the hospital, he's at their house. Or the miners at the house. That's when he kills Burke, and then the maid at the house.
Okay, yeah.
And then he pops up at the hospital right after that scene.
Murder number 65.
Like it was literally bodies dropping almost every fucking scene.
Yeah.
And then
so then they. Yep. The cabin.
Go away from the group.
Yeah, sure. I see that. But then like they in a car, he starts talking like he suggests like, Axel is probably the killer, but he's also just being weird.
So yeah, at this point in the movie, it's kind of like a twofer. You have Tom where he finds the little hut about the husband and whatever. And then you have Axel being suspicious of Tom. So at this point, it could be an either or thing right now.
Yeah, it felt very even.
So that's where I feel like the movie wanted to take you. Like, is it him? Is it him? Because in all honesty, it felt exactly like it felt from the beginning of the movie who the fucking killer was, and homie wasn't even the killer just yet. So
yeah, it was giving weird vibes from the beginning.
Yeah. Do you trust me, bitch? I ain't seen you in 10 years. I don't even know you. And now you want me to get in your car and leave my husband in the hospital in the safety so you can come show me some shit. Now my husband, we in your car. He calling me talking about you was in a fucking mental institution for 7 years. What's going on?
And she like, get away from he like, call her like, get the fuck away from him. And he started getting annoyed because he like, bitch, you're not listening to me. He's the killer, not, and she crashed the car and shit. And then, runs and gets away, and then she hides in the cabin. this was another good scene too, I think. But then that's pretty much when she starts finding out that he was having an affair with this bitch at the cabin and all that, and then she gets chased into the mine. Like the miner shows up. He chases her to there, and she hiding when Axel shows up, and she grabs his gun, and then Tom shows up. So now she got both of them at gunpoint because again, it did. Granted, one was definitely weirder than the other. That was still kind of always this consistent thing of like, one of y'all motherfuckers did this. So she got the gun, look pointing at both, like, ooh, and then homeboy just starts freaking the fuck out. He like, look, no, he's right there. The killer's right there. Turn around. He's like, please, sir, he's right there. And she like, there's ain't shit there. Like they both looking like, what the fuck are you pointing at? There's nothing there. But he whole ass sees the miner.
He hallucinating.
And and it basically is like a split personality thing because that's him too. And they do like a little flashback of him
finding
like,
the grave, finding the mask,
putting all that shit on.
Yep.
And he start doing all the murder. So it was just like at this point now they know, oh shit, it's him, and they shot him, or they shot. It was the tank. They shot the tank.
The tank blew up. The fuel tank blew up.
And it blew up. And they get rescued, and people are still looking. They're looking for his body and stuff and his gear. They don't see it. And then, right, like a couple seconds as everybody's walking around cleaning up, the motherfucker is in the gear. He just walks away with the helmet on and shit, and that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, because he murders the person that found him or whatever. He murders him and then puts on his gear and walks away. Yeah.
Yep. And so this is what the part I wanted to bring, because it was like the earlier part where he was in the cave and he was trapped in that cage area or whatever. It was like, okay, so how did he kill at that point?
So
because he was trapped in the motherfucker.
I think what he did was kill that man and then walked into that cage, bent it back.
So he did the killing first.
He had to, because there was no other killer.
Yeah. See, that's what, like, I think that was why I liked it too, because he was an unreliable fucking source.
Yeah.
Because it could have all just, like, for the most part, was in his head. He just killed the motherfucker.
Like, yeah, I what's funny, when he like walked away from her at the very, very beginning of the movie, I assumed he was going to be the killer, like in that moment, like he was gonna be who's about to start killing people. Who knew he was gonna be literally and almost traumatized from it, and that's what probably split his fucking personalities that night.
Okay. Rating. Watchability, definitely.
I watch the end. I call them women bozos every time. She lucky she leave.
Literally. Kill count. Yes. There is 75 deaths. It is. I'm gonna watch that kill count probably today, because I know they got one. Because
they got to.
There's a lot of gore. I guess half, because not all the kill. Well,
it was very bloody.
Yes.
It's a
very bloody. Fuck it. So. Yeah, let's go. I'm going ahead. Yeah, we'll do that. Killer fear factor.
I'd be scared of any nigga walking around like that.
With that's a pickaxe. Like yeah, that's a very.
Right now, that's young niggas with the ski mask. Same thing. Same vibes.
Yeah. Same. Like, I gotta get out
of
here.
And he be running. That's the worst part. He's not walking slow like all the other niggas. He's running.
He's running. Yeah.
40-yard dash with you. Okay. No,
that's it. Like, I'm on your ass. Like, real quick, that just reminded me of that shit. The love of basketball shit, or just the story you put up, and it was like whoever loses,
or whatever, like get head for a year or some shit like that. Whenever you ask or whatever,
that nigga start just. That nigga turned into Jordan on her ass. Like, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? But that literally made me think about loving basketball too. That nigga said, I want to play for your heart. He said, all right, bitch.
You're about to lose. Let me show you. From our double or nothing. Shit. He just showed you he didn't want you.
Like, girl, get up.
Double or nothing.
Go home. Like, go back home. Play a little slow music. Eat you some ice cream, girl. Get over it. All right. No, I don't know why did this make me think about that. And then the last one. So I mean, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we'll give it Fit Factor too. But and then cinematography, maybe half
I mean, it was shot like a
because of the
movie that was
3D feel. Yeah,
yeah.
standard. But that like the 3D at the idea of it
You
added
would have
some.
to, movies that are shot in 3D don't really transition. They're not transition
Yeah,
well. So like our regular televisions, like high def and stuff is
yeah,
cool. Just do that. Just,
yeah. Just do that. But I mean, yeah, that's 4.5. I guess I'll kill. That works.
yeah,
Four and a
pretty
half
good.
out of 5. Yeah, I'll definitely rewatch it again. I really, if I find Valentine, I'll let you know. Like, because I just want to watch
Mm-hmm.
it now. We have to review it. I just want to just fucking watch it.
It's such. I like it. Okay, I love
Yeah,
him and Angel, Charmed,
yeah,
Buffy. You know, Bones. He's made his appearances in quite a few
yeah.
things. I don't know that man's real name right now.
David Boreanaz.
I was about to say I know it, but right now I can't because I can name the things he's
Yeah,
in. I love him in. So
yeah, definitely. Oh shit. Okay, well, it was a great time.
mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if I do find Valentine, we can review that too. Why not have 2 Valentine's Day episodes? Because
I mean, why not?
we don't have to stick. There's still the month of love, right? And Black History. Oh, fuck that. We could do a Black History Month
Black history.
episode. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna think about a good
Mm-hmm.
Black horror. Hell yeah. Okay.
Mm. We
I
got
love
plenty of time for that
that.
too.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
I really want to be blackity black this month. Like, cause I just feel like they're trying to take
Cause
it.
I'm
It's like,
black,
bitch, nah, keep our black
and
ass
it's
face and all just very present. You gonna see this. Like, I feel like we gotta
okay.
be blackity black this month. But before I let you go, love, you know, as always, just let the people know where to find you if you got something going on. Also, please save a piece of that cookie. It was like chocolate
The
express. I don't remember. I think
the
espresso
the
something. It's
espresso,
gone.
that espresso martini, baby, that's gone. Okay, I ate that
I
junk.
saw that. I said,
It's a little piece left in my car. I have to go get
"Oh
it.
shit!"
It's not like out or nothing. Anybody, it's not in the napkin. It's still in the package.
Yeah, no.
I just left it in my car. But it's cold in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? We good.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine.
Just need to put that disclaimer. I ain't a weirdo just eating shit out my car that I left in there.
Wait, because motherfuckers
But
will use that.
I'm gonna have to order me some more. Them cookies is good as fuck. Like I'll order
Yeah.
just a little 4-pack. They're like $30 for a 4-pack. They have the Valentine's Day thing right now, and I'm trying my hardest. Like, bitch, you don't need that. You still got 4 cookies left in the freezer. So,
No, I saw that. You passed that. And I meant to be like, I meant to hit you like, hey,
oh,
can
you should
you
have
save
said
me like a
something
piece? I
because
should have.
look, I would have too. I should have saved that one because it's another. You know what? You might like the other one. It's the bourbon one. Chocolate bourbon, some pecan pie
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Save. Yeah. Okay. Save some of that. But yeah, no, you know, like you just let the
I
people
gotta say,
know
Freddie one. She
all
the
the good
only one that ain't
parts.
had one. But every time I want to go over there for real, like I'm like, all right, I'm about to go up and visit Freddie. She's like,
Yeah.
Harlan's sick.
Ouch, ouch. Right. No, we're good. We're good. But yeah. You know, where to find you, all that good stuff, and then just if you
D
got any
Chantel
cooking
Catering.
excursions coming up.
Valentine's Day weekend is one of my friend's birthday weekends too, so I'm gonna make her something real simple. She said you can just make me yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Girl, you say less.
Say less. That sounds amazing.
Like,
Damn.
you know, that was always like my sister's generation and older thing, like
Yeah.
chocolate icing yellow cake. That's the birthday cake.
Yeah.
That's everybody's
Yeah.
birthday cake.
Yeah.
Don't give that shit to me. I'm gonna knock it on the floor as I eat the
Now,
ice
see,
cream.
personally, I would need some like just straight up all chocolate cake,
Look,
chocolate
chocolate
icing.
on chocolate, with maybe even
Throw some chocolate fucking
filling.
chips on that bitch. Yeah, and just whatever you make it layered.
Would
Let's make it
love the
layered.
chocolate cake from Gâteau in Dearborn on Military in Michigan. Oh, they got
Uh-huh.
chocolate nerds on that bitch. They're not candy. It's all chocolate.
Huh. Okay, yeah,
It's
we might
so
have
good.
to check that out when I
We
get
definitely
back.
will. Yes, yes, we will. Okay.
Oh, damn.
It's a
Okay.
Mochi
Now my
donut
mouth.
store across. It's a bunch of stuff over there. Like
No,
yes.
I'm salivating and shit. Ooh, that sound. Oh shit. Okay, love. Well, yeah,
Okay.
I'll let you know the Black History Month movie that we're gonna do for next week, and
Okay.
think of the list too, because I got a couple ideas. So yeah, I'll let you know. But other than that, love, I appreciate you as always. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later.
Alrighty. See you later. Love you.
Hey, love you. Bye.